believe this. Howard Hughes has bought TWA.
Let's build a plane that flies above the weather, across the country, across the world.
If you do that, you could lose everything.
Well, I won't.
He lived the dream.
Welcome to Hollywood.
I feel like a little adventure, Miss Hepburn. Do y'all rest, Mr. Hughes.
I have heard some disquieting rumors about Mr. Hughes. I'd like to know everything there is to know.
See, I want to learn what pleases you.
Now, before this movie, were you a fan of Howard Hughes? Did you know anything about him?
I'm ashamed to say, I mean, I kind of, being English and, you know, all we ever know is the sort of negative side of people, all I really knew that he was obviously kind of millionaire and a playboy and, you know, went totally nuts. And that's kind of all I knew. And then, you know, you read the script and you realise this guy's an absolute maverick, kind of influence on really so many different parts of culture, and basically the planes we fly in now is partly his vision, and what an amazing impact he had on films. And, you know, I think he's incredibly, I'm really glad that the movie's, you know, made documenting that.
Yeah, and Ava Gardner. What'd you know about her?
I had seen a couple of her movies and knew she would, you know, she'd been married to, you know, various people, and that was really that. And again, another incredibly fascinating, multifaceted, interesting person.
Yeah, now she's had a number of guys wrapped around her finger. Howard Hughes, Frank Sinatra, Mickey Rooney, Sinatra. I mean, everybody. Just, I mean, she has something going on. What was her story?
I think, you know, everybody seemed to respond to her incredible spirit. You know, she's obviously was the most gorgeous woman, but she had a kind of fire and a feistiness and an attraction to, you know, those parts of life that are dangerous and being in the eye of the storm, which is partly why I think, you know, she and Howard Hughes got along very well, because I think they shared that. But it's also partly why she ended up becoming fascinated with bullfighting, and, you know, she is the Tom Cruise of her day.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What the hell is this?
It's a present. Go on, open it.
Oh, a box of trash. You shouldn't have.
Keep looking. Keep looking. It's a Kashmiri sapphire. Best in the world. I had my boys all over the damn globe looking for this.
Why?
Because, look, it matches your eyes.
I am not for sale.
For Christ's sakes, Ava, it's just a present.
You can't buy me, Howard, so stop trying.
So was there a big challenge for you on this one, this role?
Yes, it was. I mean, I think on, you know, on several different levels. I think when you have, you know, a small part to do, and it is a real person, obviously you have to try and be kind of economical and give us as much of a flavour of the person as you can in quite a small space. But equally with a living person, you know, you're sort of trying to get it right as opposed to just sort of create something from scratch. So, yeah, it was a bit of a lump in the throat, especially when every single page it says, she's the most gorgeous woman in the world. Makes you a bit nervous.
My investigators have turned up a lot of dirt.
You want to go to war with me? You know, sometimes I get these crazy ideas about things that may not really be there.
I'll have him dragged here to Washington. I want to see the whites of his life.
We are in a street fight, and I'm not gonna lose. He owns Pan Am, he owns Congress, but he does not own the sky.
Beyond the wealth,
You want me to bribe senators? I don't want them bribed, Jack. I want them bought.
something drove him
You have called me a liar and a thief and a war property.
beyond the legend.
Federal warrant.
Everything in these offices is the private property of Hughes Productions.
Something consumed him
They are touching things.
beyond the genius.
The deadline is now completely unrealistic.
No, I want to see the blueprints again. Show me all the blueprints. Show me all the blueprints. Show me all the blueprints.
Is the truth behind the man.
I'll get a doctor. No one sees him like this.
Sometimes I truly fear that I'm losing my mind.
There's nothing there, Howard.
Will you marry me?
You're too crazy for me.
Well, what's next?
I'm shooting Underworld 2 with my husband, directing.
Okay. He's directing?
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing in that movie?
Oh, flinging myself about, you know, a bit.
Are you kicking people through the wall again?
A bit, yeah.
Oh, a
so
bit.
a little bit of that. But we've got a great cast. We've got Derek Jacobi, who's, you know, astounding British actor, and, you know, lots of other great English people. So it'll be like summer camp for me.
All right, summer camp. You got it. Good work.
Thank you.